But over for it. That's a
Seb
bottle
is too
charge
late.
too.
4 runes and a kill on the Ench. Seb was out of position and got tossed.
I like how Fly is not even grabbing it. He's waiting it out. Maybe he can even get some bottle charges if he wants to help out. Jirax waiting on the top lane. S4's nearby. They'll go for the Frost. Quick Mango. Anything they've got. Jirax, he's invis for the moment. The tree toss, a little bit off target. Jirax able to dodge. But this is some time that's being wasted by Sumail looking for this kill. He'll take the catapult up on top, but Thompson's in recovery mode in mid, while this rotation doesn't net a kill.
Are EG going to swap their lanes so Tiny goes mid now, or what's the plan here?
Like
Leaving the lane empty like this is a bit odd.
I think they're trying to wait until S4 returns to the lane, and now the TP happens.
Now he's half a level behind Thompson, though.
Anna is getting forever rooted by Crit on bottom lane. There's one Tango left. He'll have to consume the Mango in order to have enough to get the healing ward down, but how is he meant to be farming under here? And instantly taken care of by Crit. There's no sustain at all. It's almost like there's no hope for Anna down here.
And Crit gets that extra mana coming in constantly from the Maiden Aura. He might be dying here, though, if No-Tail gets the lift. Jerax is in range. Not anymore now. He's going to wrap around.
Like, which one's real? I need to choose. I prefer to get the kill over on Arteezy, but it seems impossible unless they have full control. Pick up, throw down. Oh no! The spell shield's leveled up at 4, and Arteezy just trades places with Jirax. And then into Bramble. Arteezy jumps forward. S4's arrived with the avalanche. Crit, level 2 in Shadow Realm, has more than enough damage to pop Anna once more. His second death of the game.
That's going to be a Ring of Hell for Arteezy now as well, coming in a sec. Going to be furthering his lead in this lane, making the harassment that bit harder.
I almost feel like Seb is taunting to try and get EG to come back to him.
Oh, I'm sure he's muted. Don't worry about it. There's no way. He's absolutely muted. So, Anti-Mage with the Ring of Health will be that bit harder to harass now for the Rubik. He's going to continue his farming down here in the bottom lane.
It really feels
difference.
like Thompson's just had the last 3 minutes by himself in mid lane.
That's the biggest difference between this game and the other Invoker game, is that Thompson is having a much better time this time around, and we know what kind of tempo he can set for his team in this kind of games. But does he have targets? It's hard to kill Willow as Invoker. It's hard to kill the Anti-Mage as Invoker. It's hard to kill Mirana as Invoker. And even the Tiny, the targets, it's easy to kill Maiden, so that's nice.
It's almost like you need to pick up an Orchid in order to get the kills on these guys, so they don't counter you back.
He needs someone to combine with, but the best player for him to combine with is a Sand King, but he's
bottom lane,
yeah.
AMP, they just need to change the chance to make sure there's no blink away, and Arteezy. Spell Shield won't help you there.
4-man gank, the lift.
And instantly back into mid lane, he'll miss one melee creep. So efficient from Thompson's rotation, but EG's trying one of their own. Under their own dire observer. Seb, you've been taunting for a while. You've been asking EG to kill you. And, well, you may get exactly what you wish for. Seb gets the 1 level up in attendance, stick charges, but he's got the Curse Crown on him. He can't walk this off, but TP's coming in from Rubik. No-Tail will look to create the space, and Seb, well, he can walk it off. Even with his tree toss from S4, I don't think he's got enough damage, and even No-Tail de-wards the ops.
Thompson being super annoying mid. Arteezy does have the Maiden Aura though, so we'll get mana for Blink a bit sooner. Has the stick charges if he really needs to blink.
Seb's just moving over. It's like, okay, well, Curse Crown me. Thompson's ready to fight. Thompson, in fact, please stun me too. S4 able to do it, but Jirax, he gets a double stun of his own. They get the telekinesis grab over on S4, but Jirax, he's focusing over on Crit, using that cold snap for the control. S4 now comes up as well up the hill, realizes OG owns this part of the map with the impetus. He actually gets the damage. He'll die from the fall. Jirax, not the perfect layer, but it'll still work nonetheless. Sumail, Ben, burned out of mana. He's bottle charging up. Seb needs to give the attendance over towards Thompson. Now they can turn their attack over. Fly, he's arrived as well, looking for that damage. Have they got enough? Sumail has the leap distance to get away to safety. And Crit, he wants to turn around. Thompson, again, that Curse Crown. It's going to get the stun. The Quas, it will not be enough life and sustain to keep Thompson alive, and Sumail will quite happily take that kill.
Man, there's so much happening on the map right now. And guess who the biggest winner is, as it always is with OG?
Anna!
Anna was bottom the whole time. So much space being made for him. He's caught up. He's actually overtaken Arteezy now after that very difficult laning stage in the beginning. The 1 kill they got bottom, and then this move mid just created a lot of time for him.
10-minute runes, here we go again. If you thought it was going to simmer down, Durax will take the bounty to begin with. They're looking over towards Crit. Durax looking to actually cut through. It's a level 3 burrow, so he's not in range. And the Shadow Realm being used just to protect Crit for the moment. And he'll slap an extra attack into Notal for sure. Meanwhile, Thompson alone in mid lane.
Yep.
It feels like the old classic. As you said, like Ana gets space, but then when you go down to deal with Ana, you deal with another lane, then Thompson gets space. Like, which poison do you want to die to here? The only other choice is to kill them all. EMP Tornado from Thompson in mid. Crit, he's ready to move around to work here with Fly. Sumail will take the damage. He's got the one charge with the Curse Crown. Invoker's not walking out of here. He'll go invis, but it won't help him.
In the meantime, though, Arteezy is not getting single creep. OG are putting their own pressure up top where Arteezy is playing. With the siege creep.
TP. Arteezy jumps in, untouchable. That takes a long time to get one attack into Seb. He'll move into the trees. The attendants, they're going to wear off right now. But Arteezy's blinked himself forward, so Seb is quite happy to do max damage to that anti-mage. A quick Curse Crown on Durax. He's got Burrow Strike available, waits it out nicely, gets a stun through the Shadow Realm, and then dodges the arrow of Sumail a little late. And now that leaves Crit stranded. There's little to no damage he can do to get any kind of rebuttal, and the rest of his team has left him for dead.
I think the arrow wasn't ready, or Sumail would have definitely got that on the crown. Probably had a minor cooldown from the... Oh, did he even use it? I'm actually not sure. That was just...
On the crown? The arrow? It got thrown at the end, yeah.
Yeah, that was a guaranteed stun if he used it earlier, so maybe it was on cooldown there. S4 will be pressuring bottom while all this is happening. Yes.
And what does Seb do?
Seb's going to defend it for now. He just walks in.
That's fine. What are these creeps going to do? They'll swing their arms up in the air. For Detroit. A lovely city.
Damn it.
Oh, I got it before you.
Oh.
Hey.
My joke.
Hey, I got you with the Ghostbusters, man. I got you with the Ghostbusters.
Oh, I was not thinking about that.
Yeah. Does anyone even know what that song is, or are we just proving our age?
Everybody knows that song.
Really hope so. Most people don't even know what Bonanza is.
Top from S4. They want to try on Ana here. This kill is actually flat out impossible for these two heroes. He can spin CPL.
Yep. Problem with the Avalanche, never a permanent
He doesn't have a TP.
Oh, Shadow Realm will take out the healing ward. Durax is nearby. He may have to burrow to create some space, or he's just like, okay, Hannah, I'm sorry, man. You can Omnislice if you want to, but you're dead.
Oh, I didn't click him to check if he had a TP before that, but EG very clearly did, and they ran him down. That is a huge kill. He was the richest hero on the map. This seems to happen once or twice in every game. Ana's just being left alone and will get killed once in a while. These kills are big.
I remember the analyst panel, they're talking about like the way OG plays, like, hey, we're up on the top lane, and it was always Seb who was kind of the one who was out too far. It's like, hey, come and kill me. How many heroes did it take from EG to kill off the Juggernaut? Yeah, he's worth a lot, but then you get heavy damage into the tier 1 towers. Seb, who was the #1, they're giving more back into him, and he's going to try and return it in with a drum build early on. And just add that level of pressure. And meanwhile, Thompson also farming up. Straight into Spirit Vessel, no hand of Midas on this Invoker.
And there's another big item coming up soon. This one is for EG though. It's going to be the dagger for S4 and 100 gold. Some really good targets for him in this game. A lot of the Radiant heroes don't have too much max health. The Rubik support dies very easily. The Invoker dies really easily. The Enchantress also dies easily if there's a little bit of follow-up. Speaking of Enchantress, they're actually, again, they're trying, I mean, it's not happening.
No. There's more support coming in under the cover of smoke to both sides. Arteezy was being hunted, but Arteezy's game sense is tingling. And he just moves away and goes down to the Trinity camp we were talking about. Oh, I'm being invaded in my own jungle. The Observers and Sentries now being dewatered. Bottom lane, Seb. Yep.
Okay.
Fly. Okay. Hey, real CM's channel full duration.
They threw everything in the kitchen at him. Not just the sink that time.
Oh, they'll get a lot of it back. Sumail's found a regeneration rune in bottom river.
Sumail not skilling Moonlight Shadow, by the way. What is this? Not a single point in it? I mean, he could only have one, but he's level 10.
He went for the 200 health instead.
It can be really useful for his team. Like, it can be the difference maker, but whether AM survives a gank or not. Is that worth 1 point in arrow? I don't know about that. Okay.
I was actually kind of wondering too, like how he would build in. We were kind of tossing up like where do you get a lot of your physical damage from? Like how do you make sure obviously there's no physical build coming in this time around. There's 200 health, but not going to 15 damage, and he's going in for Aghanim Scepter. Huge lane clearance. And something that OG may not have an easy answer to. Like, both cores are going for Battle Furies, but Anti-Mage as well as Mirana, they can clean waves up so quickly, and they're so highly maneuverable.
Mid tower.
Yep. TP comes in.
Oh,
Avalanche. Quick spin from Ana. The fear will be there, and that's going to force the Enchantress to run away. But Ana's in pretty deep. Still has Omni Slash available and a heavy amount of damage thanks to the Demon Edge. And Crit, well, he'll stand there and he'll tank the entire Omni Slash. As the rest of EG back up behind the tier 2.
It was a good idea from S4, but he missed the toss on the Jugger. He tossed a creep instead that got in the way.
Seb, you're coming in deep, man. Like, they're under a shrine. He's got a lot more. Avalanche toss up into the arrow, and Thompson's trying to help out with the Cold Snap, pushing Samel away. Enchantress now going to get the sprites off. No-Tail still there. The Mana Boy, that's easy.
Oh, that tornado!
The EMP, they're all bone dry. It is an absolute drought of EG. Oh, Arteezy's not going to be happy with that one. The arrow from Samel well off target of Invoker. Colson's coming off cooldown right now. The Cursed Crown. Oh, everyone stand together and get stunned. Maybe there's some damage from the Bedlam, but then a Burrow Strike from Durax picking off Crit. And this game has escalated quickly. Meanwhile, Ana up in Norway, farming the top lane.
It feels like, I don't know how Enchantress manages to do this in her games, to just tempt everyone to try for these hard kills. If it's just a tilt effect, like you get annoyed, you're like, just kill the Enchantress, but...
Let's just get him. Let's just get him.
It's really costing EG here that they try to go for these Enchantress kills. They've got 2 on her, but how many have they failed? And how much time has that cost them?
It's cost them a lot. Juggernaut has finished a Battle Fury before the Anti-Mage.
Way before. Arteezy is not even close. He's 2,000 gold away from it right now.
The graph in golden experience gets to swing up. EG has obliged OG with a lot of fights, but they need to be able to settle this game down. They need the Aghanims, they need the split push, they need the Battle Fury, they need a lot of things. But what is OG doing? Not giving them the room to breathe. No. Already attacking into the tier 2 tower on bottom lane.
The tempo is so high now from OG. Now they can kind of do whatever they want. Sand King will get a dagger very soon. Yep, they're going to dive at 4.
No-Tail stunned up continuously, but they'll still get the grab. Pulling back down again. Burrow Strike to Valve, making sure S4 does not get up the hill. Frostbite from Fly can't create enough space. And there is no other support coming in from EG. Instead it was coming from OG. And now it's a 17-minute Blink Dagger for a support SK. We're wondering how you can make these two very not financially viable supports when it's so hard 5, but this works when Durex has a Blink Dagger as fast as the normal offlaners to get them.
Dire are scanning.
Samel gets a DD.
Very uncertain about fighting against Durex even with that DD.
He was thinking about it, but didn't want to go.
Good observers and sentries from EG. Jirax, oh, he'll cop that arrow. Still under sentry. Samel can claim that kill nice and quick. And then S4, he'll jump in as well. They're going up the supports and they've got him. Samel with the double kill. Turn your attention over towards Seb. It'll take a long time to attack into him. The EMP burn is also there from Thompson, making life a little bit more difficult for the Dark Willow. And Seb, he wants to battle. They have sentry versus sentry. Somebody get rid of that. Flies moving forward. You can definitely see them. They're sentries.
Normally.
Oh, Crit.
Oh, that's a good combo.
Really good jump in. The Bramble, he'll catch out Ana. He's got Omni Slash. He can turn around right now. There's only one creep that's there. They're doing all the spin damage into S4, but he has to burn the ultimates from Ana. He'll crit at the end.
I think S4, or sorry, not S4. I think Samel couldn't arrow because Seb just kept running in front of him, so they couldn't combo on that. They get another kill.
The observer was, bless them see. Fly, he knew he had to dodge. Moved out to the side, and then just his easy pickings.
I'd love to see a replay of that because that was so beautifully executed from EG, how they did the avalanche toss into the terrorize on the Jugger. All they needed was to connect an arrow, but I think Seb just ran in front of the Samel Mirana and he couldn't land it. That's got to be what happened, and that's huge for the outcome of that. Instead of losing their biggest core, they get 2 kills. Sure, Arteezy's getting some space, but man, this is, by his standards, super late Battle Fury. And he had a good start, too.
Crit's dead. EMP Tornado catching him up on the top, but Shadow Realm will add some protection. He's got no more mana to work with. will get the damage into Notel, hung around a little longer. Arrow, it flies forward. A nice long 5-second stun over on the Rubicon will now go down and fly. They kill off Thompson. EG, they needed something, and that's something. Seb? Okay, I'll do this solo. Maybe I won't. Anna's nearby. Arteezy. Spell, counter spell up and running. Anna's not going to take that risk of an Omni Slash. Maybe now it's time to pick up those bounty runes. 4 of them on the field. They've been there for 30 seconds. An unusual occurrence for 20-minute bounty runes.
Yep.
But there's just so much fighting with 26 kills 20 minutes into this game.
Sumail with the scouting arrow. Doesn't find anyone. If Jerax knew, he would have taken the other one, I think, as well. He gets one. That's a, I think, 3-for-1 trade on bounty runes in total. Once Anna gets his shit together and takes this one. He doesn't want it. I don't know. He wants to push the wave first. That's fine. Now he's going to take it on the way back. Come on, big camp.
And Jerax is really just trying to stay on Arteezy like a tick.
Dude, is he doing this to just annoy us? It's there. He's not baiting it either.
It's income. It's coming in value. Maybe 1 gold, but it's value.
He felt like nobody from EG was going to come and try to take that. Because it was not set up as a bait. There was nobody there that would have killed on the rune.
Your Alacrity buff ups up. Attack speed increased by 100, damage by 10. And Roshan, difficult to kill off. Once again, this Enchantress. Even Roshan thinks she's untouchable. But what does EG do? They scan Roshan. They know what's going on, but how fast can you move over? You're gathering for a smoke, but Roshan's practically dead. 1.4k, 1k, and they're instead going for what? Nothing. TP over does nothing. They stay with the lanes.
And Jerax is set up bottom. They want to connect over and try to kill Arteezy probably. Never mind. He's not going to go for it. Just going to push out the wave.
Just counterspelling just in case. OG can move up through mid. It has been the name of their game throughout this tournament. 20 minutes, 22 minutes hits. Let's go high ground, boys. Anna, the front liner. Alacrity him up. Able to get quick entangle, but hey, spin's also great from Anna. Sumail's getting some level of damage.
They have so much sustain. They have the Enchantress heal. They have Healing Ward. They're going to go in with the next wave. He has the spin and Alacrity. They're just going to slowly chip this down. And Arteezy, in the meantime, has to try to get as much as possible. They don't want to take this fight because, realistically, OG are not favored in this.
Here we go again. Spin, attack, Fortify has to be used. Arteezy, as he said, like, he's refusing to join this fight. EG just have to hold the high ground.
They might have to lose a Rex, too, actually, before they can fight. I think Arteezy without Manta in this game is not going to be particularly useful.
Thompson's hunting. 460 move speed inside of that Ghost Walk. Yeah, looking for a target, actually, just inside the smoke. Like, that's not
OG
Ghost
backing
Walk.
off, this became pretty obvious to Arteezy that something is up. But this is the thing about Crosswix Invoker compared to Exhort Invoker, is Invokers playing this build are generally really high on mana, so you will be looking for, okay, maybe Arteezy can come in toward the end of the fight and get a big mana void that gets kills, but if you hit the CMP on a couple of heroes, you're super high on mana the whole time. And even that won't be an option for him.
EG's coming out. Moonlight Shadow and Smoke being committed. They want to wrap around the back. They want to do something about Jerax. You probably need a ward up on this hillside to make it happen. CM's got one, both Sentry and Observer. Fly drops the Sentry to begin with, Observer straight after. But while that's been happening, there was no defense. Tier 3 tower is gone, with even a couple of creeps to help the push go. Anna spins. Now he's going to take the melee ranks. You said EG may have to pay the price. The toss, they find one in deep. Seb under the tier 4 towers. The arrow looking to connect as well, but the Omni Slash. S4, he's just totally stranded. Anna will find the kill. Fly trying to let it go. Anna's taking through all of this, however. The sustain. I thought EG are meant to be Captain America, but OG, they can do this all day. And the cold snap. There's nothing to follow it up. 14 HP. The stun strike. No, you've got no tail. He stole the blink from Anti-Mage and jumps in. Of course you can do that. Finds the kill. Nice chain stun over on top to 5 seconds up, but there's no one from EG who can get close. Jerax comes in with the epicenter, expecting EG to engage, but they're not there. As OG look for another lane of Brax. Pushing through. Crit, he's getting the chip damage into Thompson. Where's your jump? Arteezy is still farming in mid lane. He will not join. Anti-Mage has not finished farming, but S4 is dead for 70 seconds. He's losing his teammates. And what does Arteezy want to do? The answer for Anti-Mage, keep on farming. What's OG gonna do?
Keep on pushing.
Sounds good to me.
There's no Tiny for 50 seconds. This is... It's over. They don't have the damage. They can't kill these heroes, I think. Jump in.
Look for your target. Marana, Samael, he's leaping the wrong direction, but he had no other choice. He tried to get the Aghanim's damage out, but now he doesn't have a way free. Arteezy's trying to grab the creep waves, but they're all pushed in. The bottom lane's pushed in, which is allowing this pressure from OG up on the top as Fly. Man, T-Rex, he doesn't give two hoots. He's got defensive Yule Scepter available. Sure, we'll get some chip damage into No-Tail, but he has to fight. BKB is up for Arteezy. Now's the time, but he's getting picked up, thrown away. All that farming, and what did it achieve? Arteezy, well, it'll achieve one kill. Overrun to No-Tail. He'll blink away. Regeneration is required. Salving up so they can get back to the front lines. They can't lose all these lanes of Brax. Tiny is back up again. The TP's coming to the sideline. Here comes S4. Avalanche, Toss. They look towards Thompson, and maybe they got enough damage. Arteezy, the Barret from Durex. It'll connect. The spell shield. It wasn't there to actually protect him. Now S4 is stranded. It was a hallelujah play from EG, but right now the gods are on the side of OG. Sepp will get himself a double kill. The 2-bit caused him for so long. Hagen's Immortal will give Anna back his life. They're claiming the range racks. Megas are up 26 minutes in. EG are more than on the ropes. It's a tightrope, no net. I'm fairly certain the rope's on fire.
This happened really fast. I just want to point out how fast this happened. The game was really, really even for the first 15 minutes. And then we have this one moment where OG get multiple kills, Arteezy shows up and dies. And since then, it's been OG all the way to get the Roche. They go push with their invincible Jugger with healing.
Oh, Samael. Up in the air, Call Snap, he can leap away. This is the last chance for EG. All 5 players up. There is no racks, there's no tier 4 towers to really speak of, just the one. Marana jumps in, but Anna still stands his ground. Where's the attack? EG gather on the no-tail flag, looking for an opportunity, and Anna, he's begging for it. He's got Mana Style, he's ready to dodge. They're into the trees. Arteezy blinks away, and maybe Thompson. He'll be set up towards the air. The Cursed Crown is there. He'll be able to get the nice chain stun. Chris low on life. Arteezy getting some cleave damage. They're sent away by the Terrorize. Arteezy, the Mana Void is good, but is it good enough to sustain from OG? It continues to run. Arteezy protected by the BKB. He has to jump back in again. Crit, S4. They even get the Tornado onto Arteezy over in the tree line. Goodbye. The lights are going out for EG right now. Luckily, this is a winner's bracket, but OG, they will push forward to the winner's bracket final, repeating the history of TI8, 2-1ing EG in this semi-final 2.
That's, you know what? This game is Anti-Mage in a nutshell right now. If you have a good start, you have a good landing stage, this hero, it needs time, it needs space. Arteezy, with just these 2 deaths and the limited farm that he ended up having, just gets overtaken. He gets eclipsed by this Juggernaut super quickly. And then when it comes to defense, well, guess what? You have an Anti-Mage. It's kind of 4 on 5. OG run them over, they put so much pressure, they take the Roche, they go for all the racks in one streak.
Fluke, OG are looking to prove it right now. They're cool, calm, and most definitely happy.
Very happy indeed. A year in between, 2 of the same rosters meeting on the grand stage of the International. The same result, OG moving forward, EG dropping to the lower bracket. May I just also say, the handshake wasn't as hype as I was hoping it would be.
What were you hoping for?
I don't know. Maybe, you know, either the turnaround where they, you know, go hug each other.
Yeah.
Or Fly walks up, suplexes No-Tail, WWE style.
Or that, you know, probably not that. But, you know, I was expecting something, and it felt like, you know, last year there was a lot of emotion boiling. No-Tail talked about that in the documentary that came out recently, and this time it felt like, you know, he has it all worked out. All his emotions are, you know, worked out. That's why you got a psychologist on your squad. That works.
Yep, sometimes you gotta control your emotions. You know, it worked for you one time, but, you know, maybe try something else out. And now guess what? OG is guaranteed top 3.
Guaranteed top 3. Tsunami, I believe you have something to close out that series with the stats or with the replay. What do you got for us?
It's a bookending. If you recall, the very first set of clips that we had featured a hero that you may know as Enchantress. Now, Sind had a great question. He saw a combination in the works, and you can see it already developing here. This is Dark Willow. She's about to terrorize this spot. You may see some little rocks lingering around. It was just freshly avalanched. Seems like a real recipe for success, right? Mm-hmm. In comes Enchantress. You see this little harmless little Enchantress? Well, she seems harmless until she, oh, what's that? There was an arrow. There was an arrow coming in from Mirana. It should have just directly hit S4. Life would have been grand. No, instead, Enchantress tanks it. And everyone's just like, well, screw that. I can't do anything to her. Sumail's running around. He has no idea what to do. He's canceled like 5 auto attacks trying to go through untouchable. Ana gets out okay. Sumail's still, he's still trying. He's still trying to auto attack. It's not going to happen. Enchantress, please, can I get some, wait. Let me, what does a frog look like? It's like this, and then little eyes, and then it's a little mouth, and a little nose. O-S.
So...
Frog.
Okay.
Yeah, a pretty good hero, right?
Pretty good hero.
You heard Sin talk about it, right? It's like, I definitely think you have to ban the IO mag, and it's pretty much pick your poison after that, right? We've seen Chen's ban versus some Enchantresses, EG ban the Elk, all 3 games versus them, and you know what? That game, like, OG just looked dominant. I would say going into that series, they're probably 70-30 favorites, and they showed it in that last game.
Yeah, after that first game, though, I was a little worried, but we shouldn't have been. That was a dominant performance in that third game coming out from OG. And cornerstone of the OG squad is with Casi right now. It's Jarex.
Oh, I love that title. Shaver calls you the cornerstone of the OG squad. No, we're actually on camera now, so yeah. What do you think? Cornerstone?
I don't know.
You don't know? What are you talking about?
I let my teammates talk.
Okay.
But, yeah, maybe they can say it.
You're being way too humble. Can I try to get inside your psyche for a minute? Because every time I interview you guys, I ask how you're able to make incredible comebacks time and time again. And you always say we trust each other, and I get that. But as someone who has failed a lot in life, if I were to have a game not go very well and then have to turn around and come back, I wouldn't be able to do it. I'd get in my head. How do you not do that?
I mean, I think our team is very hungry, and they're very passionate. I think it carries us, basically, all these bigger tournaments. And somehow it just triggers a TI, and I think that kind of sets us to the whatever we're having right now. And yeah. That helps.
We've seen returning TI champs before, and they usually come into the tournament, and one of the things they talk about is the pressure they feel, and it just becomes too much. I'm seeing the opposite from you guys. You guys are coming in, and I don't know if it's a mental game that you're playing or if it's more of just your way of trying to stay relaxed, but you did a coin flip to determine who you were going to face when you first started the main event, and we saw the flags with No Tail's face on them that you put all over the game in game 1, which was a pretty funny move.
Yeah, I mean, this profile picture, it's just starting to be a meme now for us. I think next game we're gonna I think next game we're gonna do something different.
Oh, really?
Whatever is fitting,
Yes.
right? So the goofy one was because Paladai called us like, don't get into the goofiness and they will beat us, and then we're just goofy flagging up on the map. Well, yeah,
Taunting
it seems to work.
Yeah.
I think Tal didn't like the lane too much when I was just spamming the flag. And Johan was even on his lane. He was on the same lane, like 2 different lanes at the same time.
It also seems like they like to mute you so that they don't hear all of the chatter.
Oh yeah, but then you just tip.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, exactly.
And I guess you got the
need
visual
to
cue.
you need to find the ways to get through the mutes, because I mean it's a bit lame to mute people, right?
You seem to like that part of it.
Yeah, it's part of it's like a hobby to us, I think.
Yeah. Are you already looking ahead?
Yeah, I mean I want to play more. I have a big problem. I haven't been able to play enough, and
It's never enough.
yeah. Sometimes it's enough, but I think this tournament specifically, I haven't been able to play Dota at all.
Yeah.
Like, do what I need.
Because you've been waiting.
Yes,
Yeah.
and we can't pop at the hotel, and nothing is working because the ranked matchmaking. So, I don't know. I'm waiting for the day.
Wow.
More games.
Okay. Well, you guys looked great. So we look forward to seeing more amazing Dota in the days to come.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah, we did pretty good today.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you know what? Coming from an expert such as myself, I'd say you did okay.
Yeah, expert.
I was going to say you can make fun of me for that if you want, and I didn't have to because you just, thank you.
It's nothing fun.
Oh, no. You're making me feel uncomfortable. Can you save me, please? I'm feeling very awkward. You played, here, let me try that again. Jax, you played really well. I really appreciate the amazing Dota you guys are all playing, and we look forward to seeing you further in the tournament.
Thanks. I'm not gonna help you. Don't compliment us for your
The
own
mind
sake.
games are even here in the interview room.
Just compliment
They
the next
really
person
are.
coming to this interview when we win the next match, okay?
Oh, snap. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Shiver? Oh, gosh. Okay. All right, Jax. I got it.
Whew, mental warfare.
Mental warfare. Always.
At his finest. Love it. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Casey.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Jarex.
Let Jerks out of there. He needs out.
And when, you know what? If he wanted to play more, he should have gone to the lower bracket because that's when you get to play tomorrow. And now they got to wait a full day.
Yep, it's going to be tough. You know, he brought up ranked matchmaking. Well, you know, we'll see what happens with that. But as you said, I mean, they haven't played many three-game series. That was actually the first one. They barely lost games in their group stage. And OG, LGD, I mean, a lot of people had them as favorites coming out of the group stage. Guess what? There they are.
There they are, indeed. You know, when a team is playing, there's a lot happening. There's obviously everybody watching in the audience, which is, by the way, packed, which is crazy for a lot of people. Their last public transport might have already, you know, went away,
Yep,
but they
might be
found other ways to
walking,
go home.
That's fine.
Yeah. You also watch the game as a coach, and I feel like when you watch the game as a coach or as a family member, you're super invested.
Yeah.
And this is them watching.
Oh, man.
When you're emotionally that invested in watching a Dota 2 game, it can do some crazy things to you.
My man sucks. He went in. He deserved it. That was, I mean, throughout the entirety of this tournament, I think everyone considered that OG was the superior team. If EG won, it was because they got some momentum all of a sudden while they were making their upper bracket run, or maybe throughout the course of their group stage, they finally found their legs again. But it still came out the way that most people expected. OG moving forward, yet again, another TI.
Yeah, crazy day of Dota 2. Not too unexpected result, but I think unexpected in the way they happened. And if you missed how they happened, I got good news for you because we got a little recap of what happened today.
BKB, Rage of Halo going forward, instantly gets controlled up, but does have the Ul Scepter another leap away. They're trying to finish him off. Heals coming out. KB can't provide enough. Goes the interior blade, finish him off. Now, they've got another buyback. Secret been doing this. Tier 4 is actually going to fall. Yeah, Secret, they do have the Maledict with the Dazzle coming out from them. They might be able to chop down these buildings faster. They're trying to go for it. They jump in. The last stage ever to be able to finish off Vivo and Vivo, but he's finished off. He's dead. The Alchemist is dead. The throne is done. He can't stop it. Secret win. Secret do it. They make the comeback. Mineski end the game up 12-0. The Secret, they said Nisha was a fine target. We are still out of the game. They're going to be able to lock down KB. But now short he dies. KB's up and down. The throne is being placed against the star. He dies to the infinite side. He actually managed to take it. Can he get away? He's trying to jump away from Nisha. He's trying to finish this up. Sai managed to live. They need the buybacks. They need to be able to get Moon. He's going to be able to get the bash. Moon trying to drift away. Moon's still alive. This was the one that they're back. Nisha's gone. He's dead. Nisha, he's dead. Secret, dead with 3. Dead with 3.
Ahmed's on top of the Paparazzi gets the blink out off the back of the reincarnate. The Sentry Warden walking the vision today. That's why they turn back in. Chalice in with a Roost up. Toricon, but they've got the Mount Paparazzi dead without buyback available. X-Nova's got the lockdown on the side to finish off Fade as well. As PG Gaming, they took their chances. They tried for the Roshan, but they now will start to fall like.
It's S4, send him up. The missed timing though. Seb jumps in, Crit instantly silences him. Seb, what have you got with the Soulbind looking for the stun? Anna looking for his own support of damage. S4, and a counter-attack in burst up. One more attack will do it, and is able to get down, and then jump over for a double kill into play. Rolling ball to rim.
On the start!
Break away from Zamail. He plays the high ground. Obi-Wan of Mail. He is able to push him back. Won't care if Thompson, Avalanche, Toss. Thompson's getting so much damage. Help is there from Notel. Thompson just needs to get the hell out. And now maybe they can chrono. They got so much damage. The control will actually hold in the ES, but you won't care if you've got the kill first. Not easy. Then the crit. Time dilate. Zamail's got no movement. And now the jump in from 3-man in the chrono. Toss them down, Thompson. And maybe they got a little bit more. Jirax controlling Zamail on the back lines. There's no more BKBs. There's no more real Titanic to work with. And Arteezy, solo on life, does not have the Sunder. And even kills him.
Crazy day indeed, Will. I want to know, like, we all see your face in that clip from Cap splashing his water bottle around. Have you heard that he normally does have something in his hand that he just twirls around? This time, unfortunately, there was no lid on the water bottle.
Dude, okay, so normally he does do that. He fidgets.
Yes.
He likes to play around with stuff, and what ended up happening was I couldn't see when I turned my head because he had it in his other hand. So I actually thought, I looked mad because I thought somebody threw water at us. Like, I was really confused for, like, until I saw I was like, okay, because I had water all over my glasses and my screen. The way that it shot out, I actually thought somebody threw water from behind me. Like, somebody actually just dished water on me, so I was like, the hell? And then I watched it. It was pretty funny. And then he told me he apologized, and then I saw that it was everywhere. It actually broke the monitor.
It did.
It broke the monitor. It halfway through the second game, Cap had a cast off of my screen because his monitor actually just entirely broke.
Don't pour water bottles over your monitor.
Oh, it did not work out well.
It did not. We can take a look at the bracket, see where we are at. We have said goodbye to 2 more teams this morning. That means we still got, what, 8 teams left in the tournament? It's coming awfully close. We're halfway there, Grant.
Yeah, we are, and we didn't really see the infamous clip there, but those guys are looking really, really good. South Americans, they go up against Secret, which is going to be the first real big test for them, which will be super exciting.
Yeah, and that will happen tomorrow. We did see LGD and OG making it to the upper bracket again 2 years in a row. We're going to see them fight it out. We'll forget about that for a bit because that's not until 2 days from now. But that lower bracket will have a portion of that played out tomorrow. We're going to kick it off with RNG versus Liquid, and the winner of that will face EG. And of course, as Grant says, Infamous facing Secret. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a very exciting one. I think we haven't seen a series yet with Secret that is not exciting. And it might be a little bit scary for them because they, it's normally because they mess up that it's exciting.
Exactly, and you can't mess up for Infamous because you know exactly what they're going to do. They've been playing the exact same strategy the whole time. It says, Chris Luck Schofield, we're going to make insane amounts of space. Hector is the most efficient man. I mean, 99% Midas timing, he's an absolute beast.
He is indeed. Beast as well are the 10 players that you'll see tomorrow in the All-Star match. All-Star match is all random death match. And remember, today is Thursday, tomorrow is Friday, and your picks will be locked in by the end of today. So you gotta pick a player because depending on how good that player performs, you're gonna get Battle Pass levels. That's right, free stuff, free items. And there's a Team Radiant, there is a Team Dire. I know Trent's got his money set on Tim's, or rather his Battle Pass levels. In this case, Tsunami, who you got?
I got Ramses.
You got Ramses?
I think the play is to pick an eliminated player, and they've got no pressure remaining or anything. They're just there for the glory. And maybe the other players, they'll let the reins be handled by the eliminated ones.
Sure, you want to show off because you never know what's going to happen in the shuffle. You want to prove that you can play.
It's true.
Yep.
I mean, no pressure there or whatsoever. But all that is, of course, tomorrow. It's not over for you guys in terms of entertainment, though, as is usual. Late game with Dakota and Pyrian Flax. It should be a great show once again. I heard some of the clips that are going to be played, so you should definitely tune in.
Oh, God.
That was totally unrelated, of course.
Oh, no.
Please tune in.
My career's over.
No, please tune in. You want to tune in for that one, for sure. But that is it.
Wait,
for
Fever, can I close this one out?
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the International 2019 Day 4.
No, it was day 3.
Day 3.
Left, they tear him apart, and now the rest of them running in from the side. They fire the ice blast as well. You are turned upon, trying to run, trying to TP away, but the bash comes through. They find their man, Infamous, running forward. With the death will come out from them, they might be able to chop down these buildings faster, faster, faster. They're trying to go for it. They jump in. The last ditch effort to be able to finish off Vivo, but he's finishing. He's dead. He's dead. The Alchemist is dead. The throne is done. Can't stop it, Secret win! They say Nisha was a mind target. We are still having from again. Gonna be able to lock down KB. Bring out shortly time. KB's up and down. The Cohen's been placed against the Storm. He dives to the infinite side. He actually managed to take it. Can he get away? Woo!
The turn back in. Challenge here with a who's top Torrent combo. They've got the Mount Paparazzi. Dead without buyback available. X-Nova's got the lockdown on the side to finish off Fade as well.
And now the jump in from 3 man in the corner. G-Rex controlling some on the back lines. There's no more BKBs. There's no more real Satanic to work with. And Arteezy, so low on life, does not have the Sunder. Andrew even kills him with a proc on the Mjolnir. This may just be it with none of them left.